Hey everyone, I have a few coins that I wanted to share, coins in which that I will be submitting to PCGS here in the next day or two, and this is going to be a batch along with about 15 to 20 other coins that I've personally cherry picked over the course of the last 4 months. So since the beginning of summer, I have a number of Lincoln cents that I have that I'll probably do in a separate video, but I have three Washington quarters that are absolutely stunning examples that I think might hit a 67. And price wise, I'll kind of share what I expect to make if I decide to flip them for a nice, tidy sum. Additionally, this will also give a lot of you an idea of what exactly the criteria I look for, because I talk a pretty good game. Let's be honest. I talk about some of these high-profile coins that have sold through auction on a weekly basis and have graded high, are relatively modern, and have sold for many thousands of dollars. So to help kind of match exactly the criteria that I believe PCGS and ultimately these auction houses are looking for in the high-end coins. So I'm going to go ahead and share a few examples where I'm going to, tell you the high points, the low points of them, why I believe that it'll grade as such, and then we'll go there and then open it up for discussion via the comments page, or you can message me directly through CoinTalk. A little FYI before I get into it, if you're trying to get a hold of me through Facebook, it's not going to work. I know I have my page up there, but it's been hacked. It was hacked about 6 months ago, and there's absolutely no way that I could get into my Facebook. And to be absolutely honest, I think I'm just going to stay away from social media for a little while. I've had a few compromised incidences, such as the hacked account and a few other things that I'm just going to put it on ice for a little while, let it simmer. I think I'll open up something new later on and go from there. But anyways, enough about that. I found this 1955 Washington quarter at a dealer about 2 weeks ago, and this is one I'm going to submit. And I believe this one will grade out around the 66 plus, and I'm hoping it'll go higher, but conservatively 66 plus is where I'm trying to stay on with this coin. The one glaring thing about it, if you look right here underneath the Y, there's kind of a milk spot. I'm going to try and acetone dip this to see if that will go away. It's kind of hard to say. Worst comes to worst, I'll throw it through some E-Zest for about 10 seconds and see if that'll take care of it. But overall, the coin exhibits nice clean fields right over here. Usually on these coins, you'll have little nicks and stuff, bag marks as a result of the coins clashing up against each other in mint bags. But this coin is absolutely nice. It's got a nice clean cheek. The forehead is devoid of any sort of marking, and so is the base of Washington's bust right here, which is usually one of those high points that get a lot of the little nicks. Just open up any BU roll and you'll see what I mean. So let's take a look at the reverse on this one. Absolutely amazing. On Washington quarters, especially the eagle back reverse, the breast area of the eagle is usually where you get a lot of the little nicks, the bag marks, but this one is absolutely clean. If this graded out as 67, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. However, when PCGS grades coins of this caliber to where it's like maximizing the population reports, they get a little bit more strict on the grading standards. So if this grades out as 66 plus, that'd be a huge plus for me. The coin will sell in the $300 to $400 range at that level, because the 55 is a tougher date for those higher grades. So that's what I'm looking for. So that's the first one. I also found a 65. This is a business strike and not an SMS. So you got to be careful when you're trying to cherry pick coins like this, that you're not buying a really nice special mint set coin and not a instead of a business strike. This particular coin, I believe, will grade out as 67, and it's got a clean forehead, absolutely clean cheeks. The base of the bust is nice and clean. There might be one tiny little nick in there, which is fine. It does not disqualify the coin there. And the biggest giveaway that makes this a business strike is the die flow lines in the fields. On a special mint sets, it would just be clean. It would be just immaculate. You won't even have die flow lines in there. So that's the front of this coin. The reverse, just as nice. Again, the high points, this top of the wing right here, and eagle's breast, again, devoid of any sort of distracting marks of any kind, and the little bit of fields that there are next to the wing and beside the eagle's head, clean. You just can't ask for anything more. This is one of those coins that I ended up going through 8 BU rolls, and by golly, I got to the last roll and this one popped out at me, and I was shaking because it was that nice, and I strongly believe that a 67 was well within reach. 67 plus, who knows? At that point, we're talking about little nuances like strike and just overall eye appeal, you know. Luster plays a huge part in this. I think it's pretty gosh darn lustrous. Yeah, check out the fields. Absolutely clean. No marks, no nothing. Yeah, I went through a lot of a lot of rolls for that. I remember that night too. I probably spent maybe all the way up till 2 a.m. and my eyes got tired. So, and one final example is a 66, which I think will grade out as 66 plus. 67 would be great. It could go either way, depending on how generous the graders are. The fields are nice and clean. Let me see if I could, because the flips I put these in sometimes will hide various tiny little scratches, and I thought I saw something, but not really. So his cheek is pretty clean, and so is his forehead. There's a couple little tick marks at the base of Washington's bust. But all in all, and you know, whatever tiny little hairlines you see is on the holder. It's not on the coin. So I just thought I'd let you know that. And yeah, this is a remarkable example. My estimation is it's not as clean as the 65, but in any event, this coin is pretty. By the way, if the 65 grades out exactly what I thought it would, like in a 67 realm, that'd be $1,000 coin, easily, maybe a little bit more. I believe the coin exists in a 67 plus, so that's the only reason why it keeps the value down a little bit. Here's the reverse of the 66. As you can see, it has a nice little attractive toned area up top here, kind of that russet brown. But like the 65 that I showed you, the breast area of the eagle and the tops and outer edge of the wings are absolutely clean. It's fantastic, and the field areas in these spots I'm pointing at are clean, no nicks. This is a tremendous piece. And another thing, I don't know if you noticed on the other two examples, the rim all the way around is devoid of any sort of markings. It's almost as if the mint employee caught the coin as it was coming out of the striking chamber and of the mint press, and you know, just put it aside. It's remarkable that very few coins like this. Interesting story about the 66 Washington. I had actually pulled this out of a janky built, put together mint set that was not a US sponsored mint set, but it was one just put together in one of those the Whitman 5 coin cases, and I bought the thing for like $1, and this was in there. So This coin grades out at 67. It's going to be somewhere in the $500 to $600 range. So I'm going to submit these this week. Hopefully I get it out by Friday. And as soon as I get the final grades on these bad boys, I'm going to share it to you. I'll actually do a blind share because I could always go online to check and see what the grades are on these in advance. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for the package to come back. I'm not going to look online to see what they've all graded at, and we're going to open it up together on video. So if you like the content today, you got a little bit out of it, please go ahead and hit the like button. Always appreciate it. And importantly, if you want to know more, you like what you see and you like what you hear other than my voice, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm just joking. But no, really, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Lots of great stuff coming up as we get into the busy part of the coin hunting season, okay? Coin collecting season, which is always a fall. So thank everyone again. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.